good evening.
Hello.
If you're in the UK, if you're elsewhere, good day, good afternoon, good morning.
I'm just going to move that a little bit closer to you.
Welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele Live. This is episode 17 of our series of live streams. I am here with Kay the D, and I am Abby the Goldberg, and we also have Bongo the Boy. Look at him, he popped himself up on screen. Are you just catching up with some correspondence?
I'm being really professional again,
Facebook?
aren't I?
Wow.
I'm just trying to get onto the live so I can see some comments.
Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us.
I'm trying to get on there as well.
We have got a very exciting live
can't
stream
find it.
planned for you. Please don't talk over the top of me. If you're not going to do anything useful, at least let me entertain people. So tonight, I thought you were going to say something.
You carry on. You carry on. Bongo Boy, where's the live stream? Are we live?
Oh,
Carry on. Keep talking.
hard to know if we're live. Hard to know if we're, not live. We've got a very exciting show for you tonight. As you may have been closely following, we have been selling our pimped up ukuleles on eBay. And tonight, at approximately 8:45 UK time, the bids will close. So, Bongo Boy, how can people find these if they want to get involved with some last minute bidding? Can we put the links on screen?
I will pop the links in the chat.
In the chat so people can copy and paste them. Please, 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 particularly bid on mine. I believe it's at £26. All money will be going to the Ukulele Project. All the profit that we make is going to them. They are a fantastic ukulele-based charity. And we are very, very excited to have Tara, who started the whole thing. She will be joining us shortly. And I think P-Man's floating around somewhere. So he'll be...
floating
there
around
he
somewhere.
is. P-Man!
Hey.
How are you, my love?
Yes, very, very well, thank you. Nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing Tara. I haven't spoke to Tara for a little while, so looking forward to seeing Tara, the lovely Tara.
Wow.
Amazing. I've only got Paul in one ear, which makes me think these aren't my headphones because I don't remember the right one being broken.
I've only got him in one ear.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's all right. It's in both now.
We're all good. We're all good.
What you been up to, Paul? How's your week been?
Busy.
He's been in Jersey,
all
hasn't he?
week.
Oh, of course you have. How was it? Tell us all about it. You did the Jersey ukulele weekend, didn't you?
Yes, so the Bracklesham
That's it.
Jersey weekend with, well, it was meant to be Opera Lely, but it was half of Opera Lely because so Opera Lely are George and Mandy, but Mandy, bless her, she's a little bit poorly. She's pregnant. She's fine, but she was advised not to fly. So at the last minute, she had to drop out, and she was replaced by Andy Webster from the League of Ukulele Gentlemen, who's a really, really nice guy, and he sort of compared it along with George, and it was brilliant. Honestly, it was one of the best 4 days I've ever had.
Well, hold on. You've spent 4 days with us before.
I said one of.
One of,
the
yeah.
best.
Okay, fair enough.
It was just brilliant. I mean, on the non-ukulele side, the hotel was great and Jersey was absolutely beautiful. And then on the ukulele side, it was great for 3 reasons. A, Pete Moss was playing, who I'm a big fan of. B, the AD Cook band were playing, and they're absolutely brilliant. And C, I was really happy with how I played, which always
I thought you were going to say, and I was playing, which was...
And I was playing, and I'm a big fan of that. And it was great. I was happy with how I played and did some workshops, and it was just a beautiful weekend. I smiled from
done.
beginning to end, and when it's over, you almost get sort of separation anxiety, don't you? You spend time with people and then you're off. So it was beautiful.
But don't worry about that separation anxiety, because what are you doing this weekend, Paul?
Yeah, I know. It's a bit busy. We're gigging this weekend.
Yes, we are.
And you cheeky so-and-sos have been practicing without me and saying you're better.
We have had just a rehearsal. It was great.
Just a quick
it was great.
rehearsal
We were
went
very,
really well.
very good. Very good. I'm just going to see who is on at the minute. Sue Pinder is on. Hi, Sue.
Hello, Sue.
Hey,
Jude Randall. Hi, Jude.
Hi. Hey, Jude.
Who else is on? Fern Tether is on.
Oh.
Fern
Fern is on. Not that Fern is actually just
Just
sat
sat in the
about
next
6
room.
foot away from me. I mean,
Funny story. Sam just said, Bongo Boy just said to Fern, you can sit in here if you want. And then Fern said, oh, I'm not really sure. Won't it be a bit awkward? I don't know what I've got to talk about. Oh, we could talk about blah, blah, blah. And Sam was like, I wasn't so much of a talking role. I just meant you could sit in the room, Fern. Poor
Yeah,
Fern.
I do have a role for Fern though,
She's
which
now eating her
I was
pizza.
going to message when you finish your pizza. Could you get me a can of cherry coke?
You're going to message her.
Cool.
I was going to message her. Who else we got on? We've got Jude Randall. We've got Lynn Hunt is on.
Hi,
Hello,
Lynn.
Lynn.
Hello, Lynn.
Graham Lloyd. Volume
Graham.
really low, guys. Says Graham Lloyd.
Yeah,
Oh,
put
have
it
you
up a bit.
tried
Up.
turning it up, Graham?
Bongo Boy has put it up. I mean, Abby is half a mile away from her microphone, which doesn't help matters. But anyway.
I can't sit up. I've got a giant baby in the way.
Oh, there's a bid come in.
Stop it.
Shall we need to get Tara on, but shall we? Let's get Tara on first, and then we'll look at the bids.
Yes.
I always change the order of these things.
Let's.
I've only known her as Tara from the Ukulele Project for quite a long time.
Should we let Paul introduce her?
Yes, go on, Paul. Give us an introduction.
Yeah, this is the wonderful Tara who started. Well, she started the London Ukulele Project, and it then changed its name to the Ukulele Project, which is a non-for-profit organisation that aims to conquer loneliness through giving away ukuleles, teaching ukulele, getting people together, and they do so much more. It's a beautiful organisation. I'm very honoured to be an ambassador for it, but really there is no better ambassador for it than the amazing Tara.
Yay.
Way!
Hi, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. We're
turn
very
your phone off.
excited.
We are
Thank
very
you so
excited.
much for having me.
Awesome. Oh, sorry, go on, Abby.
Oh no, I was just going to say, and hopefully, so far, we don't seem to be having any technical issues, touch wood.
Oh,
that was loud.
well, there was a technical issue. And I'm going to open my can now as well,
Okay,
so if
brilliant.
everyone could just pause. Lovely, thank
Oh,
you. I'm
that
sorted.
sounded like a sound effect.
It did,
didn't
didn't it? So welcome, Tara, to Anarchy in the Ukulele. And
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for doing your amazing ukuleles and making them really beautiful and helping us to raise the money. I'm so grateful.
well, I don't know how beautiful they are.
Mine's quite beautiful.
Mine's not a ukulele.
Oh, Bongo Boy, always changing the
Mine was
rules.
beautiful, and then I relicked it to look old because I like relic instruments, which involved a Stanley knife, a hammer,
And
a
the car park.
screwdriver in the car park. But anyway, but it's a classic. It's a classic 1960s ukulele that's been, it's seen, worse times.
Did you
Better
want?
times.
Did you want to show them on stream? Because we've got them just here.
On stream or on screen?
On screen.
Both. Screen, stream.
We will show them on screen, but can we have a look and see what they're currently going
Let's
for,
have a
Bongo
look.
Boy?
Don't forget that the bidding ends at 8:45 UK time, everyone. So, Sam, I believe you've popped the links to bid in the...
The
Comments,
bids
have
are
you?
in the comments.
Perfect.
The links
Cool.
are in the comments.
And while Bongo Boy is doing that, I'm just going to have...
I've got an overlay that I can show.
Well, that's what I was hoping you'd put up, Bongo Boy. I'm just going to give a little shout out to Jessie, who's watching. My little boy,
Hi,
Jessie is watching,
Jessie.
says hi. Who has lots of people saying, yay, Tara from Wales Ukulele Project. See Pinder, hi,
Yay.
Tara. Jew Randall, hello, Tara. Oh, we've got the East Midlands Ukulele Project on as well. Lovely.
Yeah, the whole team.
The whole team are here supporting.
Good, I know. I
It's
was
what
going to
we
say,
like.
if they're not, you want to be like, hang on a second.
Oh, we've got an update of.
So,
bids.
come on,
Come
Bongo Boy.
on,
What have we got?
don't
What have we
put them
got?
over my face
Let's see the
again,
bids.
It has to go over your face. There's not much space. I have to update these in real time.
Go on and do it. Oh, what have we got? Oh, yeah,
£41! Wow, I'm not upset about that.
cool, that hurt my ears. They're
yes,
back to front on our screen, so they're
Well,
really
we've got-
hard to read.
Well, I can read through them. So KD's relict tenor is at £125.
Get in there.
Abby's bejeweled cupcake is at
Bejazzled.
£41, which is has
Yay.
doubled in the last 10 minutes.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Paul's is also at £41, and mine is at £16. And I would go higher than that, but they've told me that I'm not allowed to bid on it anymore.
No, he keeps bidding on
Bidding
it.
on his own bloody
like
instrument.
No, he has been told off. He's got to let someone else buy it.
Oh, thank you, whoever's bidding. Keep bidding, please. This is so exciting.
This is
Yeah.
very exciting,
and
isn't it?
I'll keep updating this and showing.
How
them.
long have we got until it finishes,
We've
Bongo
got
Boy?
34 minutes.
34
Ooh.
minutes.
I like it at the end of eBay where it's literally like when you're trying to bid and then
And it-
like someone's beating you and you're
You're-
like trying to type it in really quickly.
You're going to get overexcited,
I
aren't
am.
you, by the
I'm
end?
already quite excited.
Yeah.
£41. It's made me really happy.
You are. So the idea was we pimped up these ukuleles for those that haven't haven't watched us before, we pimped up the ukuleles back last summer, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And we have a bunch of videos about those that are quite funny, I think. We had a big
do
fight
say
in the
so.
middle of it, didn't we, with Nerf guns and
You did.
Yeah, I think we did.
yeah. Anyway, so we pimped up the ukuleles, and we always said, didn't we, from the off, that we were going to auction them and give the money to the Ukulele Project, because even though Tara, we don't really know you, me and Abby, but Paul
Raves about you.
literally won't shut up.
Oh,
It's constant.
so nice.
So we feel like we know you. We definitely feel like we know you.
Well, why don't we get to know Tara a little bit better?
Let's get to know Tara a little bit better. Go on, Abby. Good.
Thank you. Little segue.
Segue.
Yeah,
Um,
well done.
So, for everyone who doesn't know, we'll start with you, Tara, and then we'll move on to the Ukulele Project. How did you get into the ukulele? Where did it all start for you?
So my husband very kindly gave me a ukulele for our first wedding anniversary,
Ah.
because the first is wood, and I had been so I was running a toddler group at the time, and I was traipsing around London with a big old guitar, and he thought that maybe a ukulele would be a good addition. Little did he know that he was going to change my entire future with this one ukulele. And I have to, I'm sure I told this story before, but when I had when we had our son, I went back to work quite quickly, and brought the baby with me. So baby brain, everything all over the place. Put my ukulele down on the pavement, and my husband thought it would be a good idea to reverse the car to get ready to leave. And he ended up running over the ukulele,
Oh, no.
the car. And this is what remains of it.
Oh, my goodness.
That's brilliant.
So this was my first ukulele, but it had a sort of sad ending.
Oh, no.
And then our neighbour came out. We'd not long moved in. Can you imagine? We moved into our flat. We live in London. We're in flats, and we arrived with a baby, a dog, guitars, pianos, and anyway, the neighbour came out onto his balcony and said, "You ain't hit my car, have you?" And I just got really posh and went, "He's run over my ukulele!" And he was like, "Your what?" And I was like, "My ukulele." Anyway, it was a funny, not funny at the time, but it's a funny story now.
Did he not say sort of, we don't want your sort around here?
Yeah. I think it's sort of, well, what did George Harrison said? All ukulele players are crackers.
So did he buy you a replacement?
He did. He
Oh,
only
good.
got, because it wasn't his fault. It was anyway. Yeah, no, he went and got me a replacement, and yeah, the rest, as they say, is history. But I've always had a musical family. I'm very lucky to have had influence from that, and we'd always get instruments out after dinner and have a sing along, and so yeah, the ukulele was a perfect addition to our family.
So was the ukulele, was that the first instrument you played? Or had you played other
They've
musical
already
instruments?
played
Oh, did I
No,
miss that?
so I already played guitar and piano and
Sorry, I missed that.
singing. So, but now it's the only instrument I play. So,
Oh.
wow.
What do you think sets
much.
it apart from other string instruments? Why did the ukulele capture your heart and you've sacked off the guitar? And
I think it's just so joyful, isn't it? When you play it, you just can't help but smile, and it's just such a happy instrument. And also, it's just the opportunities it's given me, the experiences it's given me have been amazing. So I think, yeah, it's someone, I think it was Heidi Swedberg, who's an amazing ukulele player, and she said to me, you wouldn't get a group of guitarists sort of all getting together and strumming along, and like they'd be out riffing each other.
yeah, that's true.
Whereas the ukulele is just so, giving, and that's why, it led me on to starting the Ukulele Project. So
It's got that community, hasn't it?
It's got a massive community, hasn't it? Which it's coming because, I mean, our background wasn't the ukulele, Paul dragged us
Mm-hmm.
kicking and screaming towards the ukulele. Actually, he did he at all. As soon as we started, we were like more into it than Paul for a period of time.
You're
I think.
hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul was just like, "Can you not talk about anything other than the ukulele?" But yeah, so there's certain names within the ukulele world that just keep popping up, isn't there? And Tara's definitely been one of
Yeah.
those. So,
Oh.
I mean, before the Ukulele Project, were you kind of involved in ukulele groups, or did you play in a band, or what was your progression through to kind of what you're doing now?
Yeah, so I had I mean, you have various chapters in life, and this was I just recently moved back to London, and I was teaching piano, and I specialised in early years teaching. So then that led to a group, the toddler group, and then because Matt had given me a ukulele for our wedding anniversary, I then joined in the school where I was teaching. It was a tuition centre. I joined the group that was happening, the beginners group, and the teacher said to me, "Oh, you're a bit good. You can help me out a bit more." Well, it was so nice. I immediately sort of slotted, and he started giving me some of his students, even though I'd never taught ukulele before. I'd only just learnt, and so I have a lot to thank him for. And we started a community group, and yeah, that's sort of, so we did lots of events and things, and that's it. Then led on to other groups, but that's where it started. Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm going to go slightly.
Oh, I want to go off on a tangent. Does
Well,
it involve Elton John?
It involves Elton John. We want to talk about Elton John.
Hey.
We heard a little rumor, didn't we? I mean, or we watched Paul's video earlier that Paul did with you, and you were talking, and that kind. It was the way that you just passed over Elton John. Yeah, we were children, and we just used to go around his house. And but did you get influenced by that, by being in Elton John and his music and things like that? Did that influence you as a musician earlier?
Oh, I mean, hugely. So just for anyone that doesn't.
Yeah, sorry, I
doesn't
skipped over that, haven't I?
So my mother, when I was about 9, she got a job as Elton John's florist.
Can I just stop you there? Because that's the other thing that I love, that Elton John employs a florist as kind of like full time. I mean, was it a full time role?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, my sort of school memories were, my primary school memories were getting up at 5 a.m, going to Covent Garden Flower Market.
Yeah.
Being rushed to school, Chris Tarrant on the radio, and then being picked up and being taken to his house, and I would hang out with his dogs and watch. He had a whole big cupboard full of Disney movies, and I'd just sit and watch Disney movies. And but and it was one of my first, I got to see him live at Wembley and go backstage. It was amazing,
and also
privileged to have that experience.
But also, going on from that, I heard you say in the interview with Paul as well that your first gig was a Rolling Stones gig.
It was. So my godfather was an amazing man who's called Willie Robertson, and he wanted to go into insurance, or his parents wanted him to go into insurance, and he didn't want to do that at all. And his friend happened to be managing a band called Pink Floyd at the time.
Never heard of
him. And he said, I've got this new band that I'm managing. And they were all at school. Like, the manager was at school with my dad, and he had this idea. He said, what if one of them breaks an arm? What do we do? And so my godfather had this idea that he could still please his parents by going into the family business, but that maybe he could go into rock and roll as well. And so he became an insurance broker for lots of bands, and Rolling Stones was one of them. So that's why I got to go.
Yeah, well, it's very rock and roll as your first gig, isn't it? It's amazing. Sorry, I interrupted you there. I was just the floristry thing. I just love. I love the idea that Elton John is a florist.
He was also a massive influence because he was a founding director of Nordhoff Robbins, which is a music therapy charity. So it's definitely been, subconsciously into my brain, and I always wanted to do something in music, but he'd always say to me, "You're too kind, and you don't want to do that. You want to do something."
Elton John would say this to you.
No, my godfather
No,
would say that.
Godfather.
Oh my God.
No, well, that's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which kind of moves. So, I mean, onto the Ukulele Project. Just tell us a little bit about it, because we know we know what you do and how you do it, but it sounds like this amazing project that kind of has lots of facets to it. You know, we know that you give ukuleles away to help people, and it's sort of very much well-being and mental health and things like that. Fill us in. Give us your pitch for the Ukulele Project.
Yeah, so the Ukulele Project's main mission is to tackle loneliness. So in 2017, the UK appointed an MP for loneliness, and I just started to get really interested in that, and also found it really sad that needed to happen. I don't know whether there's probably some deep-seated, a therapist would have something to say about my childhood or something, but I also spent some time in Thailand, and when I don't, when you're somewhere like that, you just sit next to somebody and start chatting, and it's okay, it's normal. But here in London, it's don't make eye contact, and there's a real breakdown of community, and I just find that really sad and interesting. And so I started to research a bit more about loneliness, and I had been so lucky to teach ukulele. I've been teaching ukulele now for coming up 10 years. I think it's 11 years actually, and I've seen how it's been so amazing at bringing people together and making friends. And in the groups that I've run, they've made really good friends really fast, and they've all come from different backgrounds. They've got nothing in common other than that they're all there to learn the ukulele. And it was just really lovely to see. And I thought, I wonder if there's something in this. And so I set up the London Ukulele Project. And then I did various things, but we then went into lockdown. And then I thought the irony was that I was the most isolated I'd ever been in terms of, we all were, but in terms of trying to run a business on my own that was to do with loneliness. I then sort of rather madly probably should have found someone in London, but I met the lovely Sarah in Scotland, and we had loads in common, and she said, I want to do exactly that, but up here in Glasgow. So then we set up the Scotland Ukulele Project, and then it's just grown. We now have a project. So we work together, and I try and I sort of mentor, sounds like a really fancy word. But we support one another, and we've got projects now in Wales, East Midlands, Northwest, Southeast. We've recently had someone who's setting up in the east of England, and we work with lots of different. Well, part of the thing that we do is we're trying to make the stigma of loneliness. We're trying to have open conversations about loneliness, and to try and raise awareness that a lot of things are linked to loneliness, and it's a sort of fairly. The reason the MP for loneliness was appointed was that there was an MP who was seeing a lot of her constituents coming in and talking about mental health and well-being, and they were all things that could have been very easily rectified by bringing people together and not being so isolated. And they started doing research, and it's really, in recent studies, there's 1 in 20 adults say that they are lonely most of the time, which is really sad. So we're all affected by loneliness at one point, at points in our lives, and there's various people that might experience loneliness more than others. The most I think obvious is older people, But actually, the loneliest demographic are 16 to 22-year-olds at the moment. So part of what we do is go into schools. We try and start open conversations about loneliness and try and put the idea, and I don't know, my argument is for going into a school is that maybe my son, for example, might remember when he's at university, oh, I really enjoyed ukulele when I was at school. I might join a ukulele club, and it would be a way of him to make friends and not feel so isolated. But there are also, what I love about it is each project works with people that they're passionate about. So Sarah, for example, is doing a lot of work with LGBT Health and Wellbeing Scotland. She's also working with refugees, a charity that helps refugees. Justine in the Southwest is working with adults with Down syndrome. Sean is doing amazing work in libraries and trying to do more sort of online lessons because it's much more rural, obviously, in Wales. So people can't access, it's harder for people to find a club, for example. I work in London with an Age UK, and I also work with a group of children and their families who are autistic. So we try and we donate our profits to schools and community groups and libraries. So there's lots of different branches.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's covering a lot of bases.
But I think it's because loneliness affects all of us, and so
it's amazing though, because what you've done is you've taken the ukulele, which is such a natural fit for what you're trying to achieve, but it's something that doesn't necessarily spring to everyone's mind. But if you think about, we're saying when you play the ukulele, everyone who plays the ukulele is smiling. We talk about this ukulele community. The community that we've built up are anarchists that are all online with us at the minute. We felt like real community in the last year, haven't we? From people that comment on our videos and everything else. It's such a natural fit to create those things, and each one of those things combats loneliness, doesn't it? So it's such a good fit for what you're doing. I think it's absolutely amazing, the work that you're doing.
Oh, thank you. It's also really interesting. Like, we've had people come and say that they thought about joining a choir, but they were shy to sing and they're not really sure they could sing. And I've got one amazing lady in my Age UK class who's actually got a medical condition that means her vocal cords vibrate too much. So she's been told that she can't sing anymore. And she used to be part of a folk group, and she used to go every week and sing. And for 40 years she did that, and then suddenly that's gone. She can't. And as cheesy as it sounds, she said to me, the ukulele's given me my voice back.
Oh wow.
Which is just so moving. And so there's lots of stories like that, where it's been,
well, we think it's
it's amazing.
We think it's absolutely amazing, and such a good cause.
Thank you.
If people want to get involved, how can they get involved?
Well, what we're really trying to do is build our ukulele directory. So we've got 100 ukulele clubs on there already. But if you're in a ukulele club and or you meet in a group, or you're a teacher, please, go onto our website and add your club to that, because we really want people to be able to find these clubs easily. You can also, there's various things going on. We do busks where you can come and volunteer, you can come and busk, you can support us through our events. We've got various things coming up. We'll be at the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival in June if anyone's there. You can join our workshops. You can buy some Ukulele Project earrings.
Oh, awesome. Ukulele Project
earrings.
I didn't know about those.
To support us. They're fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I mean, Paul's been absolutely amazing, because he helped us put this book together, our first Ukulele Pieces book. And we're just, it's whatever we can do to get some money and get more ukuleles out there. So we're really excited about the library thing as well. So if you have a library in your area and you think they might like some ukuleles, or also if you have a ukulele that you no longer play, you know, and many people get a beginner's ukulele and then they move on to a more advanced one. So if you have a ukulele just in the collecting dust, please consider donating it to us so that we can then donate it on.
Well, I'm going to jump in there because I'm saying we're trying to get some money for ukuleles or for whatever it's going to end up going to, and Bongo Boy keeps flashing things up on the screen to tell us. So I think what we got about 14 minutes left, 13 minutes left. So we'll jump in. We'll have a little look at the bids, and then Paul, we'll let you ask Tara some questions as well. Because you've been sat there very patient. You've been a very good boy.
And she just called you amazing. I thought she must be talking about a different Paul.
Well, so, right, while Bongo Boy's sorting those out, we've got... do you know what I get to say?
Go on.
I get to say, Shamai! We have Rachel on.
Hi, Rachel.
Ukulele Wales. Who, me and Rachel are now pals because we've been kind of messaging each other, and because I love Ukulele Wales. I can't get enough of Rachel's channel, so really good to have Rachel here. More comments. There's lots of Shamais going on in the comments. Paul's been Shamaying. Can I tell a little story about saying Shamai? Because when we started the channel and we did lots of research, and one of the first channels I found was Ukulele Wales, and I absolutely loved it. So we'd start some of our videos. We'd say Shamai.
We had to cut them all out.
Yeah, we
cut them out because we didn't want to offend Rachel, because we didn't know Rachel then. But it was from love of loving the videos, wasn't it? But we had to we cut them out because we went, oh no, because she might think that we're making fun or something. Well, we weren't. We just loved the videos.
So if we ever release the pilot, I think we say Shamai a lot in the pilot.
So now we can legitimately say it because she's online watching us. What other comments have we got in here? There was a nice one. So, Jude says the ukulele was a lifeline to many during lockdown, which, it absolutely was. Andy Daniel says, brilliant project. Jude is trying to guess who Lynn's online tutor was during lockdown. Well, we know who it was.
Oh.
Ren Mansell knows who it was.
Yeah. It was Paolo.
We just ruined their game.
She just guessed it. She got it in there at the end.
Paolo Mansolo.
Right, Bongo Boy, how are we going with the bids for our pimped up ukuleles? Are they still all at the same?
You're all still at the same, apart from mine.
Oh, is yours? Have you that's not you, is it?
No, I'm not going to bid on my own.
Right, okay, good.
I'm tempted.
Is it Fern?
Fern, are you bidding?
Fern, are you bidding for Bongo Boys?
Don't!
I'm not
saying that I'm not.
No, she's not saying that she's not.
This is unbelievable. Must be some sort of illegal.
I'll tell you what, because we're going to get back into the chat with Tara, but before then, I'm going to give you each, Bongo Boy, wherever ukuleles.
They're there.
I mean, I can't get out of here easily. Fern can
get
me?
them.
Right, I'm going to give you and Paul, and maybe even Bongo Boy, 20 seconds each to pitch your ukulele.
I was going to say, how are you going to give Paul his ukulele?
Well, I'll model Paul's for him. Right, this is Abby's. Go for it.
This is Priscilla, Queen of the Ukuleles. Now, she's got a pink to lilac pearlescent finish. I'm not sure if you can see. She looks
very white in that.
Yeah, she's pink. I think it's the lights in here. She's bejeweled all around the edge, inside, on the back. This is my personal favourite. There's some little gems here, and they just feel really nice. She's got little A's for Abby or for Anarchy. Take it upon yourself to decide. And I mean, cupcake or ukulele, what more could you want? This bad boy could be yours. Bid now.
I'm just going to say, Abby's ukulele, actually, out of all of us, was the best finished and the smoothest.
I put a lot of time in.
The actual spray finish that she did on it looks really professional.
Thank you. And it's
it
an
does
ombre.
look really good.
It
is an ombre, yeah. It's very pearlescent, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely to touch.
Okay, that's yours. You've had your time. Paolo. Here's Paolo's. Let me get it close enough to camera there. Go on, pitch.
Sure you show the back as well.
I'm showing the back.
Mine's the best investment because mine has been hand designed by Ren Mansell Woodstock, who's going to be, I'm sure, a fantastic artist in the future, my daughter.
Yay.
And she did all of that freehand. So I built a ukulele and did none of the design, and then my beautiful daughter did these amazing drawings on it and elevated it from being quite an ordinary ukulele to a real one-off. And my wife also designed the headstock. So there you go.
You can just
And
about
then
see
you
the
finished it
headstock.
with a boat varnish, and it was very sticky for a while, but
You
it's
did,
no
yeah.
longer sticky. Everyone will be glad to know.
The stickiness is going.
It's taken 6 months, but it's finally dry.
It's finally dry. I've got to say, if you go back and you watch our Pimp Your Ukulele video, you'll see that Paul did absolutely nothing for this ukulele. This is Ren's ukulele, so any applause should go to Ren because she did brilliantly. Right, okay, Bongo Boy, have you got yours?
Yes?
Go on then, pitch,
I mean-
pitch away.
Well, give it to Kevin, because it's on a bigger screen.
Say that one first. Oops.
So
It's not a ukulele, by the
It's
way.
not a ukulele, but it is a camper van cajon.
That's the back. Hold on. There's the front.
So it's a minor bongo cajon. So it's got 2 different sounds. I'm going to move myself out of the way so
It's
you can really
very cool.
see. And it's modelled after Paul's old camper van. That
Sweet pea.
is that colour, but it wasn't that.
Paul sold his camper van halfway through Bongo Boy building this.
Yeah, so I didn't have a reference anymore.
Oh,
Have you just knocked the wheel off or something?
it might need a little bit of glue on
Bit
the
of
wheel.
gluing.
Sabotage!
I was trying to remember what so the wheels are actually digestive biscuit coasters,
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
and
Upcycled.
It's
yeah,
got reflective lights and everything.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's Bongo Boy's pitch. My pitch. I mean, I'm very, very happy with what someone has bid for mine. So well done,
I
whoever's
want
bid
to
for that.
know who this is. £125. It's been dragged to the car park, guys.
Mine is so it was perfectly done. Again, if you watch the video, it's relict. There's a really funny bit in the video where I'm using black wood stain and I tip the whole bottle over
On the floor.
on
in
the rugs
office.
and the floor in the office.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's about midnight. I'm doing it really late at night. I swear an awful lot on camera and I go running around. And it was one of those moments where your heart stops beating because you don't know what to do. And there was this black wood stain absolutely everywhere.
It's just you going, oh, oh, oh,
I
oh.
think you
Beep,
might
beep,
have
beep,
been, yeah.
beep, 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 beep. Lots of beeping. On the back of my ukulele is everybody that has been on the Anarchy Ukulele channel.
At the time.
Which
of
at the
making it.
time, there's been a few people after that, but yeah, everyone got my little boy on here. We've got all of us on here. We've got Babs from next door. We've got Chris in his leotard when he did the Can You Play Rock Music?
Which Bongo Boy's mum is a big
Bongo's
fan
boy's
of.
mum was a big fan of
She
Chris
hasn't
in his
mentioned
leotard.
it in a while. I don't know if she's
But
got
it
bored of it.
keeps getting views from the same IP
It
address.
does. So that is my ukulele. But bid, how many minutes we got left, Bongo Boy?
We have got 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
And
Are
40
they still the
seconds.
same?
They are
6 minutes. Get
still
over
Come
to
the
on,
eBay. Come on,
guys.
place
Put
place
the
a little
links on.
bid.
Put the links on the comments up
The
higher
links
again.
are in the comments.
Put them up higher again, Sam.
I've literally just put them in the
Okay.
comments.
He's doing it again.
Come
Right.
on, guys.
let's
This
get-
could be yours. Raise some money for the wonderful
Let's
ukulele
take it away
project.
now. Take it away. Let's get back to Tara. Go on, Paul. Give us some questions for Tara, Paul.
Yeah, I was well. The first question, Tara, I knew the answer about a year ago. What's the latest figure for the number of ukuleles that the Ukulele Project has now given away?
It's a very good question. So I think that we are nearly at 500.
Wow.
Very, very.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's
No,
a bad
it's
reaction.
brilliant.
I'm just going to do an applause.
Yeah, well, there. Thank you, Bongo Boy.
Kevin's looking at the comments.
How many of you can get out to Turkey after the earthquake?
So we managed to get the 50,
Wow,
which they
that's
needed, which they
amazing.
wanted. So yeah, we got 50 ukuleles. Thank you so much to you guys for your incredibly
Oh,
generous donation.
wow.
Well, thanks to Paul for donning a onesie.
Well, he did don the onesie, but he didn't quite
yeah.
do it as we
We
told him
told you
to,
to
didn't
wear
we?
the Anarchy t-shirt on the outside.
Yeah,
not on the
but you know,
inside.
so we
So hot in that onesie. It was like ridiculous.
the day that we did it, because we did it on a live stream, didn't we? I think it was the same day we tied Paul up with like Salarap,
Yeah,
and we
Springfield.
pushed him on the floor and made him fight his way
Yeah,
out
I
of it.
think it was.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that won't be happening on tonight's live stream. But so we made, and when we said to him on the live stream, live on air, so he couldn't back out of it, this is what you want to do. His face really said to us, "I don't want to do that." He's like, "I'm going on this. It's quite a serious thing. I want to go and play, my nice classical music. I do not want to do that."
You're ruining it.
Yeah, but
It
you
was
did.
brilliant.
He did do it. So yeah, you were brilliant. You were brilliant.
Yeah, they're going to share some photographs of the concert. So Ukulele Ankara, who are the ukulele orchestra in Turkey, have been doing these amazing concerts for the survivor children, and so they're going to share with us. We just haven't had the photos yet, but
Oh,
when we do,
amazing.
Oh wow.
Brilliant.
So I thought I heard a
I've got one
question
more
somewhere there. I
question
didn't know.
just before, if I
Go on,
can
Paul.
get it in before the bids end. I remember we had a quick chat that you were hoping something international might happen, as in you might be able to set up a ukulele project somewhere internationally. Is there been any movement on that?
yeah. So it's really hard to. We're supporting a project in Kenya.
Wow.
Wow.
There's a wonderful lady called Michaela who does ukulele safari, and I've just been helping her sort of get her head around trying to set up as a sort of not-for-profit, and seeing if there's some way we can tie it into getting teachers to go out there, because what the Ukulele Project. So basically, when I started, I gave all these. I had a ukulele. What did I do? I got a lottery grant, and I bought a ton of ukuleles, and I donated them. And then everyone said, "Great, but how do we play? We teach this." So what I learned from that is that it's all very well giving the ukuleles away, which is one thing, but then it's trying to make it sustainable, and that's what the Ukulele Project are really trying to do with our resource and the lessons that we offer and teachers workshops. And so we're trying to support her in like putting a sort of teachers booklet together so that we can help train teachers there to teach the ukuleles that she's then donating, so that it becomes more sustainable and they don't just get put in the cupboard.
Yeah. And I'm now going to pitch
just
for our...
before I hand back to
Paul,
Ken, because we've only got 2 minutes to go.
That's right.
This is your way of asking me to go to Kenya, isn't it?
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was just about to say, next road trip,
Kenya.
we will do ukulele safari. I'm 100% in.
Are you actually?
Well, so there's the safari is an amazing, her amazing business. But then, what we're trying to do is maybe encourage teachers to go and do, I don't know, fundraise to then go out there and teach for a week, but also experience, the amazing sights of Kenya.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
there's things always going on.
It's so fabulous.
We haven't got very long on this
We
bid.
haven't got very long left on the bid. The one thing I'm realising from reading the comments is that all these ukulele people are bidding on Sam's van.
Stop it!
Yay!
How long have we got left,
Because Sam's van is
Got
going
1
up.
minute and
I'm getting
20
mine
seconds.
No. Well, you
I
need
know.
to see.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
bidding,
I'm
no
not
cheating.
bidding, I just want to see.
Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves while we all look
Oh
at our
my
phones.
goodness. Where is it? I've got to find it. Ah.
Can Sam put it up live so we can see it?
Well, I can't put it live, but I am updating it.
You are updating, aren't you, Sam? You are
Come on,
updating.
everyone.
amazing.
57 seconds.
Yeah, so Rachel and Jude are both bidding on the van, it seems.
Oh, come on. Someone bid on mine
Who
last
keeps
minute.
going
It's
up?
at £41. It's an absolute bargain.
Yeah, Ren Mansell says, get bidding, everybody.
Got 40 seconds.
This is intense.
Everyone's allowed to bid on anything.
I'm just going to say, if you
Not on
don't,
your own, Sam and Fern.
if you
I
don't
haven't.
bid on a ukulele,
Shame on you.
no, I'm just going to say, get over to the Ukulele Project website and
Donate some money.
see what you can
100%.
donate. Or you have a patron as well, don't you, Tara?
Yeah, so we've just done it through, instead of doing it through Patreon,
Oh, okay.
we do it through our own website, but it acts the
Yeah.
same way. So you can support
seconds.
us
Oh, sorry.
by by donating as little as £3 a month.
Oh,
Yeah, so
amazing.
definitely you may
3,
not
2,
be able to bid on
1,
ukulele.
sorry.
Oh, Abby's overexcited.
Oh.
She's overexcited.
Right, it has ended.
Right, go on then, Bongo Boy. Give us the latest prices.
Hang on, it just needs to refresh. Let me just.
I'm happy with that.
I mean, whoever bid £125 for mine, I really hope you
Can
pay
we
for
see
it.
now?
'Cause that's a lot of money.
Bet it's Jesse.
No, it's not. He's
He's gonna
not.
be like,
He's not.
Mummy, I'm going to need some money because I've won Daddy's ukulele.
How do you think my son talks?
Just like that.
He's common like me. He's not all posh.
Right. That is the final amount.
Okay.
So
Read them out, Bongo Boy, because they're backwards
Amazing.
on my screen.
none of yours moved. Mine shot right up.
Okay. What did yours go up
Fern's
to?
giggling. It matched Abby's and Paul's at £41.
That seems suspicious.
It does seem suspicious.
No, I'm sure they are genuine. I'm sure
Oh,
they
no,
are
didn't
genuine
win.
bids. No, Fern didn't win. So no.
Oh, that's amazing.
So what's our total there? Who
Oh,
can do the
God,
maths? I can't do maths and it's back to front. I can't get my head around all of that.
Hang on.
246.
How much was that, Paul?
I think
240.
it's 246.
248.
248.
But good job.
248. Well, it's only right that we make it up to 300, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's another three. Look
that's
at Abby's face.
I thought you know the eBay fees come out of this, right?
That's right. We're taking
Yeah.
we're taking it out of Paul's money.
Oh, fine, perfect.
So
Oh,
yeah, that's another 300 coming.
Oh, thank you so much to
Oh,
everybody
no.
that's donated. That's amazing.
Thank you for
So
everything
just
you
to
do.
give you an idea of what 300 quid could do,
Mm.
is we could donate ukuleles to a library and then offer a 6-week beginner course, which would cover the cost of the tutor.
Wow.
Wow.
So, and then the course is then free to the participants. So
Oh, that's
thank you so
Amazing.
much for
Oh,
that.
and just tell us again, sorry, because we got excited about the end of the auction. If people want to go and donate, just remind people how they can do that.
Well, so there's lots and lots of different ways to support us, but if you go and check out our website, it's the ukuleleproject.co.uk. You can purchase some merch. We've got some exciting things coming, some new merch coming. Shall I give you a little
Yes,
a
absolutely.
little
Exclusive.
So
Yeah, oh my
I've been
goodness,
working
amazing.
on some flashcards.
Oh,
Ooh.
Um,
They look
Wow,
really
yeah.
I'm really pleased that they've turned out really well. So it's a very tactile. Lots of flashcards. You got a chord on one side,
awesome.
Nice.
and then on the other side you've got their families. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's
There it
that's
is.
so cool.
Oh, that's super cool.
And a scale, and then on the same card we have so this is the G chord, one side, and then on the other side you've got alternative. Oh, sorry, trying to get in. Alternative chords. That places along the fretboard. Not explaining myself. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
amazing.
that's awesome.
And when are they available?
So we are going to start selling. We'll have those available at Gnuff, the
Oh,
Grand
awesome.
Northern Ukulele Festival.
Awesome. Well, we will.
And there are some other goodies in the pipeline, but also you can support us by signing up to our resource. So you can become like a patron. We've got various sort of tiers, so from as little as £3 a month, and that gives you access to all of our resources. So we try and add songs at least twice a week, and I hope that what makes us unique is that they're tried and tested. So they're songs that I've done with my students and all the project leaders. So we know that they work in that respect. So trying to make it easier. When I first started teaching, there weren't that many places you could access music. There's tons now, but we try and make it for schools. We've got a whole sort of schools tier. We're also getting involved. There's sort of various events coming up, like Loneliness Awareness Week, which is in June, and then there's Make Music Day, who we've partnered up with. We've donated some resources to them to go into schools. So all that information, if you sign up to our newsletter, that's a really good way.
When do you sleep, Tara? Do you sleep?
Honestly, it does get very overwhelming sometimes, all the things. But
It's amazing. It's you're doing so much. It's mind blowing. You know, we think we're busy, but we're not that busy.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I have to say it is a bit. I had a sort of with all these. You know, I also have a nearly 8-year-old, and we've had all these teachers' strikes, which I'm
Yes.
totally behind.
Tell
the
me about
teachers,
it.
But it's challenging.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to practice what I preach. It's, you know, lots of deep breaths, and if it doesn't get done today, it will get done tomorrow. And just...
Well, I wanted to say as well. So I've watched loads of your videos on YouTube. You also do lots of tutorial videos as well, don't you?
Yeah. So we do our play-alongs are more. Yeah. We teach, but we also we sort of like the idea that if somebody is learning the ukulele at home on their own, that they might come along and sing with us and play with us. So they're more of a sort of play along. We have the tutorial tends to be at the beginning, and then it goes into the play along. But we try and like I said, do songs that we know we've done. So like I'll teach something to a couple of students, and then we'll upload it to YouTube. So we know that it is something that people have. I use my students a lot as guinea pigs, and because you know sometimes you do a song with a group and it just doesn't work. It's really interesting, and then so we try and put in what we've already taught.
I think they're really cool and really, really well put together, which also leads us on to
Tara. I believe you're going to do a little song for us, if that's all right.
Wow, I'd love to.
Have you decided yet what you're going to play? Because earlier on you had no clue.
Which is very Anarchy.
Yeah, we loved it.
I was trying to be like, I think it's one of my favorite songs. If you've seen me sing before, I tend to be very drawn to quite sad when I'm singing by myself. It's quite melancholic for some reason, I think. But I suppose I was trying to think of an anarchist, and one of my idols is Joni Mitchell, and so I thought I would do Joni Mitchell's Circle Game.
Oh, awesome! Well, Bongo Boy, if you can get rid of us and mute us all,
I will.
Then Tara, take it away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much to everybody that bidded on the ukuleles. I'm so grateful. Amazing. Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like, when you're older, must appease him. Promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel time. We can't return, you can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in a circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town. tell him, take your time, it won't be long now. To drag your feet to slow the circles down. And the seasons, they go round and round. Painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in a circle game. So the years spin by and now the boy is 20, though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true. There'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty, before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round. Painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round the circle game. And go round and round and round in the circle game.
Oh, thank you so much. That was beautiful.
That was awesome, wasn't it?
Love a bit
That
of
was
Joni.
awesome.
Oh, thank you. It's a killer for any parent, I think, because it's
We
your
are.
time goes so quickly when they're little, don't they? And then
Oh yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
We are rapidly running out of time. There's a couple of things I've realised. One, we've still got to play Dare Darts, and there's no way we're missing Dare Darts. Two is we haven't spoken about your ukuleles at all, and I could see when you were playing, you got a very nice ukulele there.
Very nice looking one.
I do have a very nice ukulele. I have my stepfather to thank for this. This was my 40th birthday
Wow.
present.
That is
It's from the
beautiful.
Southern Ukulele Store.
Yeah,
So thanks to Alex for helping me pick this beauty.
it is
love it.
absolutely beautiful. We always ask people, how many ukuleles have you got?
So I have 5.
5.
Oh, that's quite a reasonable. I think, yeah.
That's an acceptable amount, isn't it? That's,
I have one of 8. I have one of each size. One of each
yeah.
size.
and so that one's a tenner, is it?
Unless you count the 30 ukuleles that are in my cupboard that I use for the workshop.
Yeah, no, we can't count that. Is that one a tenner ukulele?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite
with a low
hard to
G.
gauge. You know? So, and is tenor your go-to? If you had to pick one out of the 5, which would you go to?
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah.
This is my.
What is
This
that one?
is my
Sorry, did we say
fave.
what it actually is? So everybody.
This is the
knows?
tenor. It's a cut. I never know how to say it. Koaloa.
It's a koaloa.
Opio.
Yeah, koaloa.
Koaloa opio.
Yeah, yeah. It's got the spiky crown headstock, which is
It's beautiful.
really really nice,
Oh,
Hawaiian
yeah.
made.
Nice.
Lovely
Love.
instrument.
It's Hawaiian made, but they're made in Thailand, I believe. So
Ah. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
which made it in my budget. Or but it's absolutely beautiful. It's yeah, I love it. Very
Awesome.
special.
Awesome. Paul, have you got anything to add? And I'm going to go and set up the dare darts. You and Paul have a little quick 2-minute chat.
All right.
I'll get ready with the dare darts.
We haven't mentioned. Go on, leave.
I'm going to try not to bang my knee on the door like I did
Oh,
last
yeah,
time.
well done, you really
and
hate
also
yourself.
show my bum when I get up. So if I've got to be a bit careful.
We haven't mentioned,
I'll just-
but tomorrow. Well, we briefly mentioned, but we didn't properly go into it. We are going on a road trip tomorrow, aren't we, Paul?
Certainly are. Going up north.
We are going to North. We're going up to Manchester, to Mossley to be precise, because we are doing a gig at the Vale tomorrow night in Mossley. We're very excited. I believe there are still some tickets available. The Vale's website is Oh, there you go. Look.
Maybe it's big.
It's
Brilliant.
the-veil.co.uk. Come and join us if you're in the area. We would love to see you. We can't wait. Well, I can't wait. Paul, can you wait?
Yeah, I can't wait either. No, I'm very
That's the
excited.
spirit.
It's fun, isn't it? It's our second gig, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is very
Oh, I hope it
exciting.
goes really well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, second sort of main gig. So we're definitely looking forward to that. It'll be fun to see you guys as well.
We're meeting you at the Rugby Services, I believe.
We are.
Better stay away from that.
Yeah, I don't want to
The
find you
glam.
by that Percy pig pressing that button again, giggling like a child.
Yeah, as soon as I see that, I'll be on it. So yes, definitely looking forward to that. And what's the next thing that you've got coming up, Tara? Because I know you did the busk with Amy, didn't you? Because funny enough, Amy was in Jersey. I saw Amy on the weekend.
Yes, Amy's been amazing. She's I love it now. She wrote an email the other day and CC'd me in and said I'm working with the Ukulele Project. So I was like, yes, finally. So Amy had this brilliant idea of busking. It was so much fun. We stood on the streets of Richmond and we accosted people and asked them if they wanted a ukulele lesson. And it was amazing how many people went, God no, and ran away. But the people, I'm such an extrovert. I was like, why would you not want to stop and have a ukulele lesson? But some brave people did stop. And if they stopped and had a lesson, a brief, 3-minute, 5-minute lesson, we donated a ukulele to them.
That's
so
amazing.
Wow.
It was so much fun, and we had some volunteers from my Age UK Richmond group came along, so huge thank you to them and Amy, and there was a lovely lady called Faye who came as well, and we had just brilliant fun. So volunteers came and played. They did the busking bit, and then I did the running after people down the street with my ukulele, trying to get them to have a lesson. And it was so sweet. The first guy that was brave enough, it was just so lovely because he had a go and he said, "This is so much fun. Oh, I love this. This is great." And then I said, "Do you think you'd carry on playing?" And he said, "Definitely. Yeah, this is great." And I said, "Well, here you go. This ukulele now belongs to you." And he almost, he got quite emotional. He was like, "Really?" And then instantly went and followed us on Instagram. So it was really nice to see his story, and we spoke to some really fun people all about the ukulele and the work that we're doing, and we donated 9 ukuleles in the end.
Did some people say, "What's
to
the
all
catch?"
sorts? Yeah, so it was all different age groups. That was what was so fun. Was I think the youngest person was 4.
Wow.
So, and then it's been really hugely popular in Richmond libraries. So that was really fun. Also for the more shy amongst them, we were able to say, you can go and loan a ukulele from the library without a crazy lady singing to you.
Oh, it sounds absolutely amazing.
So this is Amy's amazing idea, and we're hoping to do more events like this because it's just really fun way of we're hoping if there's any sponsors out there listening to maybe have some sponsors, because it's a really fun way of engaging with people, and like I said, you then meet lots of different people from different backgrounds and ages, and it was great.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like. So if anyone out there wants to sponsor or wants to get involved, I go to the website and get in touch, I assume, is the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Check out the website, send me an email.
Lovely. And I think...
and follow us on socials. That's the...
Oh, yes. Have we
best
got
way
the
of,
socials to hand, Bongo Boy? I think we're almost ready for Dare Dart, so perhaps Sam could get those ready while we
I'm so ready for Dare Dart.
play a bit. I
Kevin's
can hear
very ready.
Kevin throwing darts in the background.
It's right behind me, and it's very unnerving.
Hold on, let me just talk into Sam's mic for a second. The dartboard is literally like 3 foot from Sam, and I was having a little practice, and they kept bouncing out. So he's getting very nervous.
So for anyone who hasn't watched our lives, we do a little quick-fire Dare Dart question and answer session with our guests. So they're very random questions, nothing to be worried about.
But there is a forfeit.
And there is a forfeit if we hit a certain number, which you can see on there is about 20. I mean, Bongo Boy's
who's
got it
moved the camera?
a little bit wonky, isn't he? Wonky boy. There we go.
Don't
No,
move
no,
anything.
no. There we go. We're there.
Right, we're there.
Are you doing the questions, Bongo Boy?
Yeah, because I can read them.
Perfect.
Okay, here we go then. Number 1 is... Oh, I missed.
Well,
Brilliant.
I mean, I can...
Well, go on, 13. Whatever 13 is.
what is your favourite ukulele YouTube channel?
Is this to me?
Yeah.
Yes, sorry, these are all for you.
Oh, these are all for me. Well, obviously, you guys.
Amazing.
Right, good.
Perfect
Good answer. Next
answer.
question.
I mean,
Next-
you'd be surprised who doesn't say that.
Right, next one. Oh, that's 13 again. Hold on. Here we go. Number 3.
Number 3. Favourite chord?
Ooh.
Ooh. I really like this.
Ooh. And what is that for everybody listening?
What is it, Paul? An F sus something?
Is it 5500? If it, I
Yeah,
can't
it's
quite see it, but if
5500.
It's an F major 7.
That's the one.
F major 7. Lovely.
Beautiful chord. My favourite chord as well.
Next
All
up.
right, no one asked you, Paul.
Yeah.
Next up. Oh, it's number 20. Hold
Oh.
on. I've got to go back to this one.
This is the forfeit.
We'll come back to what the
We'll do the
forfeit
forfeit at the end.
We'll
Okay,
come back
yeah.
to the
We'll do some more
forfeit in a bit.
questions first.
Because Fern's tied me up in it. Right, next up is number 12.
Oh, that's small. Yeah. Scale of 1 to 10. How good are you at keeping secrets?
Ooh.
It's
That's a
not a
tricky
loaded
one.
question.
We don't have a secret to tell you.
I think I'm quite good at keeping a secret. Yeah. I mean, what one being very good at keeping a
I
secret?
think
or
one's
one being
bad and 10's good.
Okay, right, we'll go 3 more
Nice.
darts. Here we go.
6.
6.
6. Hang on, Kevin.
He's eager.
Who said 6?
Well, no, we haven't. We didn't have an answer.
Oh,
Goodness me. He can't hear out there.
Go on
number
then.
8.
Number 8.
Oh, 8. Where's 8? Oh, there. Your dream holiday location?
Ooh.
Gosh, well, the Maldives. If anyone wants
Yes,
to fly me out
nice.
there.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that.
But yeah, obviously, I'd love to go to Hawaii. Would be amazing.
Yeah, pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Oh, that's number 13 again. Hold on. Finding more darts.
Goodness me, we've run out of darts apparently.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10. That is... If you had to play one piece on the ukulele for the rest of your life, what piece would it be?
Ooh.
Well, I think it could be Circle Game. I absolutely love
Oh.
that song.
Good answer.
choice.
Right, last one. Here
Go
we
on,
go.
last question.
Whoa.
Number 11.
Number 11. Where's 11? 11. You can only pick one make of ukulele. What is it?
Gosh. Well, I had to give a shout out to Octopus here because they are the ukuleles that we donate. So I think I have to thank them for giving us
Choice.
access to those ukuleles.
Yeah,
they don't donate them
amazing.
to us, but they give us a very good price, and for that we're very grateful.
Yeah, thank you, Octopus.
Yeah, good on that.
Awesome. That was fun.
You gonna talk about the forfeit?
Let's talk about the forfeit. So, the dreaded forfeit.
She looks really happy about her decision to be here.
I know. Everyone, yeah, I've got to go now. Got to go. Hang up.
Oh, is that the doorbell?
So we always have a discussion, don't we? What the forfeit's going to be, and it's normally quite a hard decision, isn't it?
Normally start really mean and then gradually bring
Yeah.
it down.
To be fair, we didn't start mean today. I don't think we had any mean forfeits.
No, I don't think we did.
I'm trying to think what previous forfeits we've had. There's been people.
4 String Boy's got to write us a song about us.
Well done for getting his name right.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's still got to write us a song. Yeah, why has he not written it yet?
Yeah.
someone else had to
Morgana has to put a piece called Anarchy
in her
in
next
her next book.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things like that.
Amazing.
So we thought, what do we want Tara to do? So we decided, because we knew you were at Gnuff this year, we decided that we want a little roving reporter piece from you. So you're now one of us, because
This is
you've been on
Tara
our show.
reporting for Anarchy in the Ukulele.
Anarchy of the Ukulele. We want a little roving reporter
I
piece,
mean,
just like
that
a
doesn't
minute.
feel like a forfeit.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Yeah, just a little minute kind of like selfie or a little roving reporter into camera that you can send to us that we can put on one of our lives or something.
And you have
as
to
a
wear
little,
a giant ukulele onesie while you do it.
no, you
We
don't
don't
need
have
to
a
do that.
giant ukulele onesie.
No. We'll send you an Anarchy Ukulele t-shirt though. Maybe we'll do
Oh,
a combined one with the Ukulele Project on it as
that'd
well.
be cute.
That would
We'll
be
send you a one-off
awesome.
special.
Definitely do that.
And a little roving reporter piece for us.
Amazing.
Definitely do that. I'd be delighted to do
Ah,
that.
yay.
We're really grateful to Gnuff. They're not only we're doing workshops, and there are some few other things we're doing that we'll sort of reveal later. But
Ooh.
one of them is that we're going to have a sort of space where people can come and chill out, and if they're there on their own, they know that there's somewhere they can always come and hang. And we're going to get a map together so that people can put a pin in where they've come from, and then hopefully connect people so
amazing.
that they can see
Very
Other
cool.
people in the
yeah
area.
really fun. And we're going to talk a lot about trying it, because it's during Loneliness Awareness Week, so we're going to try and have some open conversations around
Yeah.
that. But
Awesome.
we also have one of the acts is going to play for us at the Half Moon in Putney
Ooh.
on the Wednesday before, so that's really
It's
exciting.
a surprise who it is.
Excited about that. Well, we haven't really said, but I'm sure it's you three, so it's
That's
Cynthia,
three.
Lynn.
Oh,
Oh, you three.
excellent.
Without Paul.
Well, I hope one day. I hope you guys will do some good stuff. But,
Definitely.
Cynthia's going to come to London, and they're putting on an event at the Half Moon, which is going to be really
that'd
exciting.
be
and Putney,
amazing. Yeah.
so lots
Fabulous.
going on.
Lots
And
going
can I
Fabulous.
just give a shout out, because you said when do I sleep, but I do have an awesome team of people that help me.
Yeah.
And the Ukulele Project family are just so lovely. We have a WhatsApp, and if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I just go and then I get these lovely messages back going, it's okay.
They've been leaving a lot of comments on there.
There's a lot of comments, I believe. So Northwest Ukulele Project's going to be there tomorrow. I think is that Nicola, Northwest Ukulele Project.
Yes,
Am I right?
She's very close to.
Yeah,
brilliant.
she's coming down tomorrow. I'm just skipping back a few comments. So it appears that Rachel from Ukulele Wales won Sam's
Bus.
bus. So that is coming to you. We might even put some extra goodies in with some of these as well.
Jude got mine.
Jude got yours. So they're
Yay,
they're basically
Jude.
both going to Wales.
Shamai.
Shamai. But yeah, awesome. So they won those two. I think there was a bit of a bidding war going on between Rachel and Sue, and Rachel just pipped Sue to
And
the
Fern, I
post.
think Fern was in there as well.
Fern was in there as well. Yeah.
Amazing.
Awesome. I think that's about all we've got time for.
We have a new T-shirt. It's there. It's now available.
We have a new T-shirt.
I don't know why he's done it on short sleeved, but whatever.
Oh, I like the short
It's
sleeve.
very
I like
cool.
the short sleeve. Yeah.
It's summer.
Who
You've got
does
shorts.
all
Yeah.
your designs? Because it's very.
I did this
clever.
one.
I
It's
love
this
all
one.
your-
Bongo Boy did it, which is why he shoehorned it in at the end of this video without telling
we
anybody.
take it in turns, but Bongo Boy did do that one.
He
All
did
credit
do
to
that
him.
one. It is a very good one.
This
I think-
one.
But I like all your
Okay.
thumbnails as well for your videos. They
Oh,
look so
thank
cool.
you.
It's such a good
Oh,
That's
thank
just
you.
a mad combination of all of
wallpaper.
us.
And then
Yeah.
you influenced Paul's project,
Oh yeah,
didn't you?
we didn't influence. We literally did it for him.
We
didn't.
Paul,
He didn't have a choice.
yeah, Paul had never. Paul
it's
asked us
designer.
genuinely.
Paul asked us if you staple wallpaper, if we were stapling the wallpaper or pasting it, because he's
Yeah, genuinely, and he'd never. So Paul had never wallpapered in
he
his
didn't
life.
know what a Sharpie was.
No. He was useless. He was terrible. We did have a really fun day going
Yeah, we
down
did.
decorating. When we're doing your living room, Paul.
Well, I was going to say, can you come and do mine?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But no, thank you so much for coming on
Yeah,
tonight.
thank
It's
you.
been
And-
such good fun.
And thank you for everything you do. The
Oh.
Ukulele Project
Yeah.
is amazing.
It really is.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so wonderful to have your support and so grateful. Honestly, we're very, very touched that you're thinking of us, and thank you to everybody that donated.
Yeah,
and
thank
that's
you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, thank you.
So
and
we'll keep you posted about what we do with the money.
Yeah,
And...
that'd be lovely. We
yeah,
can do a little
that
update.
would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Definitely.
Perfect.
Right.
And
Time to
thank
say
you.
goodbye.
Yeah, thank you everyone for
Time
joining
to-
us. Say goodbye. Ooh.
It's been a very long day, hasn't it? It's been a very long day.
Should we go home?
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for bidding. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to Paolo. Thank you to Tara.
Thank you for everyone on the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those of you around Manchester, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. And everybody who's going to watch this later, because we get an awful lot of views on this after it goes out live, it's too late. You can't bid anymore. So go
Yeah.
give some money
Go
to
and donate to the Ukulele Project.
Yeah. But awesome. Thank you for coming on. And we'll see everybody next. What's coming up next week? I can't remember.
Oof, I can't think that far ahead.
Don't
we'll,
ask us
we'll have
all
a
questions.
usual load of videos coming out. We'll have our live. Our lives are coming to an end soon, aren't they?
They are.
Mainly because Abby is literally about to have a baby any moment. Hopefully not before tomorrow night. That's fingers crossed. That's what we're hoping for. But our lives are coming up to an end in a few weeks, and then we're going to have a break over the summer, and then we're going to come back.
Season 2.
I've already got some good guests for season 2. All I'm
Amazing.
going to say is Shamai.
Does she
but-
know?
Yeah. Well, not we've you know, I put it out there. But and yeah, so our live next week will be the 2:00 live. You missed that last week, Paul, when we did stars in their eyes.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was. You didn't like this much.
Really, I am
Oh,
surprised.
it was great fun, but it was absolute
A
carnage.
bit like this ending. Should we
A bit
wrap
like
it up?
this
Yeah,
ending,
yeah.
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 Anyway, right.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
we'll see you next week, guys. Bye bye, everyone.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Oh yeah, well done, Bungo Boy.